Nothing Scripted is filmed live at your mom's house.
Heading down to SRE. Don't even bother looking for me. Well, I'm going where the sand is to see. Heading down there to 38. Maybe stop by a valley. Have 3 cans of greasy food. Well, I don't care what you want to do. Hanging here on 38. Yeah, I hear the Key West is kinda nice. Actually been there once or twice. Well, if you ask me is what I'd say. I'd rather stay with you on 38. Maybe drive over to Destin. See all those tourists there decompressing. Well, maybe it's just for the best if I stay here on 38. Got a girl over in Miramar Beach. She's kind of weird, but she's super sweet. Well, I like it when she wants to meet down here on 38.
On Dirty A. On Dirty.
Yeah.
Dirt.
Hey
Skeeters.
guys, welcome to the broadcast. I'm your Uncle Wes, and socially distancing friends here are Paul and Paula. You guys having a good week?
Yes.
Yes, we did. All things being considered.
Have y'all shared the broadcast with your friends and family?
Oh, yeah.
I did a watch party.
I just maxed out my shares.
What's that?
It's where they stop allowing you to share. That's what that is.
I caught my dad and my mom once in the bedroom.
Well, that's sharing too much right there. We don't want to hear that.
And he said, "Do you want to watch?" And I said, "Get me a Timex."
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, man. Dang. Oh, that was terrible. Hey, thank you in advance for sharing the broadcast with your friends and family. But keep in mind when you're sharing it with your family, share it with those 18 or older, because this show is not safe for our audience.
Peyton's got an exemption.
Yeah,
Oh?
we'll give her a.
Yeah.
One of y'all have a plane flying by?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a unicorn.
Spying on us.
Yes. I say Frith and John Nash said hi to Paula. Well, screw you too, John.
Oh, thanks a lot, pal.
Hi, boys.
Billy Bound says hi.
Hi.
Hi. I'm on Grinder.
Okay.
Look, you got a little irritated with me last week because I didn't explain the grinder story. So we'll see if we get into it.
Go ahead and lay it down right now. Tell it now.
Okay. So as you may or may not know, Billy, he had a tax issue where he was getting an alert from the IRS that said you got to put in your fraud detection PIN so that you can file your taxes. Never heard of that in my life. So he tried to do his taxes, wanted the PIN, and he got frustrated and handed the phone to me. So he's got a Samsung. I have an iPhone. He hands me the phone, and I'm going back and forth from irs.gov to TurboTax to his email where they keep sending me the new PIN.
Real places.
Yes, real place. So I'm trying to navigate through the phone, and then half being a nosy woman, I went back to the irs.gov website, which I thought, and ended up just on Google, the internet. And so I decided to hit history. So as I scroll down, I see Grinder is one of the things in his history. I'm like, oh, hell no.
It's not a coffee shop.
He's looking at Grinder. So I look around. Billy's walking around. I hit Grinder, and he was actually looking at a grinder, like a tool.
Oh, come on. Way to go, Billy.
Yeah.
So, about a half hour goes by, and I confess that I thought he was on Grinder, and he started laughing at me, of course, and said, not only did you think I was on Grinder, but a gay website? And I was like, Grinder's gay? I had no idea. That
Well, see,
grinder
then you should have busted him with your detective skills and said, "How do you know that?"
Yeah.
I actually did. So yes.
Where were you on the night of
with my flashlight?
the Gay Pride Festival?
It
So
wouldn't have been so bad if he hadn't answered my message.
Yeah, and stop sending me those penis pics, by the way.
You know you like it.
Sword fights.
There you go. There you go. Like I said, this is not safe for kids. Kids.
Some kids.
So at that point, I turned into a Karen.
I bet you did. Did you call the cops?
I called
Asked
the
to see
cops.
his grinding manager?
I think we could put like an age limit, like maybe 15 or 16 on this. I think it would be okay for that.
You think so?
Yeah. I mean, if
PG-13.
15-year-old or 16-year-old hasn't heard things dirtier than this,
Well,
they're sheltered.
Or
Maybe.
homeschool.
You're homeschooled. There's that. Karen's here. Speaking of Karens.
Look at there. Well, speaking of that, what is, well, we need to talk about the sponsors real quick.
We do, don't we? Yeah.
Nobody's mentioned the llama.
You're not supposed to mention the llama.
What llama?
Read the show notes, man. Damn.
Oh.
No. My llama popsicles?
Yes. Peace, love, and pops. Gourmet handcrafted popsicles.
Peace, love, and llamas.
Peace, love, and llamas. That's me.
It's
Who
cool.
else you got?
Yeah, Modern Air with Stacy and Mike Leonardi. If you're having trouble with your air conditioning, then you should give Mike and Stacy Leonardi a call.
Now's the time before it gets
Modern
hot.
Air.
I'm almost tempted to say that's why.
Yeah, there you go.
If you're having trouble with your air conditioning, that's why.
That's true.
Trailer Trash Market
this again?
Yes.
Damn it, I have to get one of those shirts. I love it.
They're awesome. Yeah, if you're looking for some comfy camping apparel, trailertrashmercantile.com is where you
got sweatshirts? I'm cold.
Not yet. Those come out in the winter line for people who aren't
cold and
babies.
90 weather.
I got my jacket and everything.
Yeah.
I'll put it on.
Well, you might want to do that.
Yeah. Yes.
And then we've got the Own It the Beach team. If
Yay!
you're looking to sell or buy some real estate or property, investment properties, these are the girls you need to speak with. They are sweet as they can be.
They're so adorable.
They are. They're very sweet ladies. Very sweet ladies.
Mm-hmm.
And that's coming from somebody who usually doesn't like realtors very much.
Yeah.
Why don't you like realtors?
I'm kidding.
What the hell did you do?
I'm kidding.
You're not.
Kidding.
I'm going to hear the backstory later.
Okay, fair enough. So there you go. That's our spot. Oh, and Cons.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget.
Why
Katie.
wait? Why wait?
Why?
Socially distanced throughout the store.
O or D next D.
Why would you even wait?
I don't know. I wouldn't wait.
Buy a table?
Audrey Hepburn painting.
I wouldn't.
Bubbles. Or Prince.
I love Prince.
Yep.
They have contactless furniture buying. Just point at it and say, "Give me that."
There you go.
Hey, where's our people watching part thing? Is it on there? How many people we got watching?
We have 25 right now, as far as what I see.
Oh, all right. We're growing.
Okay.
It's all the regulars.
Yeah.
So we can make sure everybody's hydrated, which we do every week, by the way. We choose a hydration word, and anytime you hear it during the broadcast, you're required by the CARES Act to take a drink of your tasty beverage. And our lovely Paula chooses that word every week.
Yes, and that word this week is going to be Karen.
Karen.
Not with two A's, just one A. Typical Karen.
Just
and
a
you
bunch of
probably have figured out why I chose Karen, because there's a bunch of Karens that like to call.
Well, we had a Karen or a Kyle call the cops on us Friday night.
What?
Yep. Mark Hines and myself and Dan Manichero, who just joined us watching, we were sitting in the driveway. Mark and I were just kind of jamming out on guitars. I had the PA out. And I guess about 9:50, the Popo come riding by, and he had his windows down. And he just cruised on by, and he went around the block time or two, and then at about 10:03, he stopped by. And he said, "Hey, is this next one going to be your last song?" And I said, "I just noticed the time. Yes, sir, it is."
No.
So we so adequately decided to do "Straight to Hell" as our last song. So
nice.
There you go. So
what was your last song?
Going Straight to Hell.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you called him out on the neighborhood page, though.
Yeah, I post a little something on the neighborhood page because I had mentioned that earlier in the week there was another party behind me, and it was a full-fledged quinceañera or Cinco de Mayo early festival situation, filled with Spanish karaoke and a bonfire that was as tall as the Loblolly Pines here on Loblolly Drive. And I was thinking myself, I don't speak enough Spanish to go there and ask these people to turn this stuff down. I may have to call the cops. When I got inside, I couldn't even hear it. And
so you didn't even call the cops, did you?
I didn't call the cops. And I know from my neighbors that our music, you could barely hear it inside their house next door. So whoever called the cops was just being an asshole.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep. So being a Karen.
They're being a Karen.
Being a Karen.
Nice. Karen. Drink them down.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it has been fun to see code enforcement literally floor it to see people on the beach and go get them at sunset. And then, Jacksonville opens their beach.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we're having some emergency meeting. We, meaning Walton County, is having an emergency BBC meeting tomorrow at 5.
Well, they're just going to follow the governor, and he hasn't said anything new.
No.
Yeah, you don't think they're going to say anything tomorrow?
No.
I feel like I don't understand the logic of opening it like 2 hours in the morning or 3 hours in the morning and then 3 hours at night. I mean, what people are really going to run off the beach and follow the rules at 9 a.m.?
Yes.
No.
Yeah. I mean, well, and the thing is there's a lot of fake news out there about Jacksonville's beaches.
Yes.
I saw that drone fly over, and people were very well spread out.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Unlike the fake news shot where everybody was shoulder to shoulder. So
that was LA or somewhere.
Yeah.
No. What was the Arizona meme or video? What is that about?
The Arizona. Somebody's sharing a fake news. It's meant to be a joke. It's a meme where they say they opened the beaches in Arizona, and they show this picture of people. It's like a picture from Buenos Aires during Carnival, and there's millions of people there, and obviously Arizona doesn't have beaches for one.
I saw your comment. I'm waiting.
I didn't think of that point.
Yeah, I made the comment. I'm waiting. I said, "What's the over and under on somebody saying, but you ain't got no beaches, Lieutenant Arizona?"
But you ain't got no beaches.
And then, 30 seconds after I said that, some dude said, "Last time I checked, Arizona was landlocked."
Come on, Kyle, Karen, come on, Karen. Damn it, Karen.
There you go.
I like when you try to post something funny and somebody comes in and just obliterates it with some logic.
When we used to use 38 Scene as a satire site, we would write stuff and people would think it was real all the time.
All the time.
We wrote an article that Sally at Sally's Seaside Store right there in front of Red's was attempting to build a 13-story casino. A totally BS story, right? I mean, we just made it up and wrote it, and we, had a fake interview with Sally in there.
I remember that.
Yeah, and one of the news stations over in Panama City contacted her and wanted to interview her.
It was Channel 7.
Channel 7.
Yeah, I don't want to call them out, but that's who it was.
Yeah.
Way to do your research, Channel 7.
Yeah, way to look into this. You don't.
Thirsty.
Yeah.
Well,
thirsty.
Karen,
you don't need our permission to drink now.
Oh, do you have a butler or maid coming to you serving you cocktails or?
No, what's the hydration word?
Yeah.
Oh, for frickin' son of a.
Oh yeah, Mark Hines just brought up. We did
Welcome
April
to the
Fools
show.
last year. I wrote an article that Trump was buying Sandestin, and he
Oh,
was going
yeah.
to call it Mar-a-Lago North. And I actually got a cease and desist from Sandestin on that article. It was
Did
April
you?
Fool. It was an April Fool's Day article.
Well, now you know it's working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that
That'll
would
just
be that's the second cease and desist we've gotten from homeowners associations at 30A Scene. The first one was from Seaside.
Yep.
Because anytime we mentioned them in an article, we would say Seaside, and we didn't even use their real name. We just said Seaside is a registered trademark of the Seaside Corp or something like that. And we put that in every article anytime we mention Seaside. And finally, we've got a cease and desist from them.
Well, I know one of my favorite guys on the earth, though, sarcasm, Jordan Crowder, he was taking pictures over in Alice Beach and put his scooter bike thing that he does in front of the Alice Beach sign and got a letter from a cease and desist, like, you can't publish those pictures on your Facebook page because that's our logo.
That's our yeah.
That's our obelisk, I think, is what they were upset about.
Yes,
That's crazy.
yes.
That's stupid.
Straight out of New York, the letter came directly to him.
Anyway, I think we've tried to avoid this long enough, but now it's time for these stupid ass jokes.
Ah, damn it.
Aw, you're so nice for bringing that up.
Please welcome Michael Bublé.
If you know Paul, you know he's a force of nature. This man stood shoulders to shoulders with my idols, with Frank, with Sammy and Dean, and I'm sure the stories that he has and doesn't tell you would be bestsellers.
Probably better than these jokes.
Yep. A scientist cloned herself, but the experiment created a duplicate who used very foul language. As the clone cursed and swore, the scientist finally pushed it out the window and it fell to its death. The scientist was then arrested for making an obscene clone fall.
Wah, wah, wah.
That's so bad, man. That's terrible.
That's terrible.
This one's for Paula.
Come out with your hands washed. Yeah. I kind of like that one.
It's good finger discipline, though.
That's a keeper.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. I like it.
What do you do for a living? I'm the lead singer in a Black Eyed Peas tribute band. I find that hard to believe. Well, I am.
Oh,
Good.
well, I am. Lord.
No, this is so terrible. This is the worst.
Paul,
Holy
you see him
shit.
screen?
Look, watch that. Look.
What's that, Paul?
That's good.
Yeah.
Like a little added.
That's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
This one's a good one.
Not really.
See?
I can go ahead and say it's not.
I've been asked to improve the quality of my jokes. Apparently, I'm risking the spread of Groner virus.
Yeah. Yep.
See? You see that? See how it's a play on words?
Yeah, we understand how the joke works, Paul. It's just still shitty.
Oh, that's last week's.
Yeah, that's last week's.
Something must have gone awry.
That's what he said.
Yep.
I've just invented an invisible airplane, though I can't see it taking off. See, that's about airplanes.
Oh.
Crickets. Yeah. Crickets.
See.
Yeah.
Crickets.
There's people laughing. I can see them.
Brian Good's got his wife watching. This is his third week watching the show. He's hey, Brian, tell her I'm sorry about these shitty jokes, buddy.
Yeah,
come on, these are good. These are good.
He insists on doing this every week.
This one, I was looking at our ceiling the other day. It's not the best, but it's up there.
Oh, Jesus.
See that? That's a good one.
No, it's not. It's not a good
No.
one.
Hi. You know, with all this sitting in and having to watch TV, I spotted the World Origami Championships was on, but I couldn't watch because it was pay-per-view.
Come on.
See, that one was funny.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't funny. It wasn't funny at all. This guy's hung himself twice.
He died, and then he
I
came
keep
back.
telling him it'll keep happening.
He's definitely
Anyway,
hung.
so my printer wasn't working, but I thought I could hear Bob Marley coming out of it. It was the paper. It was jamming.
It was jamming.
That would have been a little bit
Sing it with me.
funnier. That would have been a little bit funnier if you just let "It Was the Paper" out. If you'd have left that out,
Oh,
Hmm.
and
I
we
see.
be jamming.
well, I had to
Yeah.
explain it for some people, you see.
Oh,
What? That's
okay.
all of them?
Yeah,
They're
good.
gone? They're all gone
Even-
already?
Yes, that's
Even
good.
your
That's
wife
crazy.
said,
That's a good thing.
"Boo."
Holy crap!
It's not the Princess Bride.
Even your wife. Boo. All right. So our
Boo.
misery's over.
That's terrible. Holy
Some
shit!
some
Oh.
people's is.
So we do. If you've never watched the broadcast before, we pick out
Why?
the craziest news stories of the week, and
Mhm.
here they come after our neat little thing.
Coming to you from the beautiful 38 television studios on Nothing Scripted Highway, it's the news.
It's the news.
It's the news. Man, I don't know who that voiceover artist is, but he's talented.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
He's my
So,
favorite.
Dr. De Blasio's social distancing tip line flooded with penis photos this week and Hitler memes. So, never underestimate a bored public that's sitting at home with nothing. Is it worthy of watching? Have you seen it?
That's right, Joe.
Nice.
So
Is
it's
it-
not a video then.
Yeah. Let's
Technical.
When you
Let's-
sing photos together.
let's
not a
skip
video.
it. Let's skip it.
Oh,
Oh,
there it goes.
Okay,
Too late.
let's go ahead and watch it anyway.
Oh,
Oh,
on, off, on, off.
When you see a crowd,
Does it show the
when you
penis
see a
photos?
line that's not distant, when you see a supermarket that's too crowded,
wish.
anything,
Oh, he's
you
lost
can
weight.
report it right away so we can get help there to fix the problem.
I think he's got the corona.
it's just stunt double.
Yep.
Wow,
Oh,
nice.
please.
Yeah.
Oh. Don't be a Karen instead of Pop.
What it boils down to is he was. I don't. Can they hear us, John? Okay.
Yeah.
What it boils down to, he was asking everybody to be Karens and Nazis and tell on Anne Frank,
Karen.
and people were like, "No, screw that. We're not going to tell on our neighbors. Let's send." Yeah, there's a good Hitler picture right there. That's funny. So let's send him penis pics and Hitler memes and stuff like that, because that's exactly what he's doing. He's asking. Yeah, I mean, I think it's BS to ask somebody to turn their neighbors in. I
Yeah.
really do. I mean, this is a free society.
Snitches get stitches.
Yeah, and it's the same type of people who
And-
would have turned in Anne Frank. The
Yeah.
people who hit Anne Frank were breaking the law.
Yep.
People who wanted Anne Frank and who ultimately killed Anne Frank were keeping the law. Just
Yep.
keep it. And taxation's theft, and Epstein did not kill himself.
Yeah, let's not forget that.
He just
Amen.
twisted his neck really quickly in the wrong direction.
Yeah,
With assistance.
He
No
got stuck
doubt.
against the wall.
He's
Well,
probably still alive.
I guess
Yeah.
the next thing that people are stockpiling is frozen pizza,
Uh-huh.
Oh, cool.
because now there is a potential shortage amid the coronavirus.
Clearly, they haven't eaten any of it because it's nasty.
Yeah, frozen pizza is not all that great, but
It's putrid.
it's quick to fix. I guess it's something that's easy to throw in.
It's just good in a hangover bind, so I've heard.
As my stepdad used to say, it'll make one.
What, John? Right?
Yeah.
Well,
For the
Maybe
pricing
it's-
structure.
maybe it's just too ugly for the delivery man to come.
Yeah, you can get one of those cheap ass DiGiorno's for like $3. You can't get Papa John's to bring you one for that.
No, just get the bubbly dough and make one.
Yeah, there you go.
No, it's too much work.
That
Frozen
stuff's
pizza.
not, that stuff's not cheap either. I think like 10, $12 a piece.
Mm-hmm. Right. So in between your video game playing, you can just smell your pizza get burning and you get up and grab that.
Yeah, eat your hockey puck.
You
Right.
said get up.
Karen, we know
No.
how like Karen you are. You're a sweetheart.
Oh,
I
we could do
said-
stuff. We could do stuff with Karens.
I gave the disclaimer that it was not Karen with 2 A's.
Yes, you did. But I think our Karen is taking offense.
Our Karen is the coolest ever.
Yep, she is. We're losing viewers, kids.
Paul, show a boob.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I forgot to include the Renaissance meme this week. Dang it. Okay, anyway.
Huh. What?
All right. So, 172 mile per hour motorcyclist on Georgia 400 was too fast for police to catch.
Nice.
Which I don't know what the cop cars top out at, but I think that would be pushing it.
You know, the actual realization of that is no cop is going to chase a guy going 172 miles an hour because why risk it?
Yeah, absolutely, especially on a motorcycle, because that guy's just begging for death. And if he'll get it. If he hits another car, it's going to be minimal damage because he's on a motorcycle.
If you decide to go 172 miles an hour, you're probably going to die anyway without us chasing you.
Well, 400 is a toll road, and I would imagine under the lockdown, it's probably wide open. It's not a lot of people there, but the Georgia State
What do the cop cars top out at, Paula? 55?
150?
Is this like 28 feet on a taser?
180-ish. Yeah. I've gotten a few up there, allegedly, somewhere not at this agency, pretty high.
Well, that intersection, Lenox Road and Holcomb Bridge Road, is probably the most dangerous, one of the top 5 most dangerous intersections in Atlanta.
Oh, there you go.
Atlanta. So
yeah.
That's
we see those motorcycles go by. We're like, have at it. Have at it, bro. Your karma's coming anyway, or your fate, or whatever you want to say. If you decide to drive 172 miles an hour on your crotch rocket, have at it, bro.
Have at it, man.
Jesus be with you.
Yeah.
Go on with your bad self.
You hit that pebble, you're the one that's going to be flipping for about 300 yards.
Yep.
Well, if it was the old Crown Vics, they'd take 100 hours to get up to 100 miles an hour, wouldn't they? Those things are for cruising, man.
Yeah, they were
for haul ass.
They haul ass, but you got to get them, the giddy up and get the whip out.
They're okay from 80 to 85. They're pretty nimble.
Yeah. But you can get in a wreck and not have to worry about it.
John Nash, I don't know when you flip it on 400, but there's very rare that I drove less than 80 on 400. Yeah. Oh, you can't even go to the speed limit on 400? I thought he was meaning that it was he couldn't get up to the speed limit.
Ah.
Maybe you need a faster car, John.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe like one of your victims needs to be running and they'll give you some motivation.
That's right, man. Yeah.
Well, I can tell you my recent trip to Texas, the speed limit through some of those places, 75 miles an hour.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's not enough.
So, of course, that gives you, ample to go 85. You got to.
Yeah, absolutely. You got to do 10 miles an hour. I think that's kind of the rule, right?
West Texas, there's 85 miles an hour speed limits.
It's a little bit more sparse in population, though, in West Texas, right?
Yeah, if you wreck, you're going to die. There's nobody there to save you.
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
Exactly.
That's true. Well, speaking of dumb criminals, this next guy's pretty stupid. He tries to rob a Southside hot dog stand. He misfires and shoots himself in the penis.
Nice.
Damn it.
So, all right, there's so much wrong with the story. Number one, how much money do you think a hot dog stand is actually going to have on hand?
Yeah, $50.
Unless they're selling those I guarantee you those hot dogs are $2 or $3 tops each.
Unless the hot dog guy is using that as a cover for his drug dealing.
Could be a laundry operation. So, yeah, it could be a laundry operation.
Well, there's always more to the story.
Dan, Atlanta is where the zombie horde did start. That's correct.
Okay.
But then, how unworthy of you to hold a weapon and did you shoot yourself in your own penis,
Yeah,
No, I didn't see the comments on what you got.
You're supposed to take it out of your pocket first.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't put your booger picker on the bang switch till you're ready to fire.
that's right. That's right. I'm going to use that in my firearms instructor course, by the way.
You should. Tally used that. Tally uses
that is the technical term.
Your booger picker on the bang switch.
Yep. Don't put your booger picker on the bang switch till you're ready to fire.
All right. I like it. I'm going to remember it.
Or booger hook.
Yep. I like it.
Yep.
And I like the advertisement for the coolest ice silk underwear next to it.
Nice. I've got some of those.
Really?
Well, is that from Duluth Trading Company? I've got some similar to that from Duluth Trading Company. My wife.
Oh, we had a conversation last night about Duluth underwear, like $40 a pair.
Yeah, she found some on sale.
They weren't used, right?
I hope not.
Just once.
They were in a shrink wrap, so. That's a great question, Dan. I don't know how he was holding a gun and he hit his penis, unless he was trying to get out his pocket or his waistband.
You know how they show in the movies, they always got in their waistband pointed in the front.
Yeah, you should never conceal there anyway.
No.
Yeah.
Bad idea.
Nope.
What do you got going on over there in your neighborhood, Wes?
Do what now?
What you got going on in your hood? Are you in the garage still? I mean,
I'm on the back porch tonight. I got the wife installed these fairy lights as part of one of our quarantine projects.
Oh, love that.
Yeah, and
that's racist.
Yeah, maybe, but I just figured I'd sit out here tonight because it looked like it might rain, and I didn't want to get caught in the rain in the driveway and have to get out.
That's where the cops called on.
It's gonna rain.
Yep.
Well,
okay.
There were the cops for talking too loud in your driveway.
That's right. I saw Billy Grinder trying to snake around behind you there, Paula.
I was getting Cooper outside. He's inside whining like a baby. Well, Cooper, not Billy.
He needs to go potty. He needs to go
potty. Oh, he's over here looking at you. So if you said that again, he'd be over here. You gotta go potty?
Cooper, you gotta go pee-pee? You gotta go pee-pee, Cooper?
Come here and say hi to everybody.
You go pee-pee potty?
Come here and say hi.
Cooper,
there he is. There he is. There's Cooper.
What else we got?
We got Cooper, man. Shut up.
I know, man. Anti-dog person.
The Simpsons gets a very cool, brand new look in quarantine theme couch gag from their intro. I assume we have a video for this.
Flanders. Nice. Flanders.
He's all stuck. Hello, Cooper. Can I help you with something?
Nice.
Can I help you with something? I'm doing the show.
Good. Okay, our neighbor's dog running around like he's got his tail cut off. Nice.
Wow, that's cool. Okay, Homer's so stealthy.
Uh-oh. Nice.
What's going on there?
It's a little VR, huh?
Yeah. So Mark Hines says, I didn't know John Nash was co-hosting now. Why is he wearing a white coat? Is it too hot for a fur coat?
That's funny.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I don't either.
What does he even mean?
I don't know what that means, but we'll let Mark have his comment, whatever.
Right.
I saw him the other day. He needed a shave.
Well, speaking of shoot. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, the other one.
Oh, John Nash?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, change that look up when you're a serial killer.
Yep.
Yeah.
Speaking of getting shot, a woman saved after breast implant deflected bullet away from her.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
So if you're looking for reasons to get a boob job, this may be a good one.
Right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it had a big black bar in it.
Right?
Yeah.
You might want to get that looked at.
Yeah. This black bar is a problem. Look at that. Boobies.
When you scrolled down, that was the bullet?
Wow,
I thought it was a
didn't
nipple.
bust it?
Nice.
It didn't bust it? That's amazing.
Well,
Maybe
they're
we should
rubber, I guess.
start making our vest out of that.
She had a fractured rib.
She did?
Ooh,
Seriously?
scroll up some more. I want to see.
It was flipped upside down.
What,
Well, that
boob?
explains it.
Wow. Well, they do just kind of float around in there.
Wow, look at that
Boing.
picture.
Man,
She
that's
got some-
amazing.
Those are some hefty tatas.
This is some
Right.
sizable units.
Right?
Yes.
The guy could have washed his hands before taking that photo. And how
would
come he's
think.
not wearing gloves? They're all bloody.
I don't know.
Now we notice all that stuff.
Yeah.
Gloves.
I mean, I don't know. I'm no expert, but if you're supposed to be doing all this terminology that I'm not going to use anymore.
For you being a Karen, yeah, you're right, man. Ew, his pants. Yep, Karen. Wow.
See,
Might have
why
to
is he
get
not
some of
wearing
those.
gloves? And his hands are all bloody.
I recommend that every officer and everywhere get breast implants now, just to
Get
save
a
your
boots
life.
up. Everybody.
Yeah.
Tally
Yeah.
and.
Callie already has them.
No.
He'll get me for that later.
He's going to shoot you later for that.
I'm just getting him back for kicking us out of Chiringos the other day.
Mm.
Yeah. By the way, we'll
Don't
talk
be
about
Tringos.
Don't be a Tringos.
Highly
Partying down in
appropriate.
the parking lot. Mm-hmm.
Mark Nash just sent me a message. He said, "Y'all don't see a llama?" No, man. What are you talking about?
What llama?
I don't know what's going on. I don't know what you're talking about.
Is he smoking weed or something?
I think so. We
See
need
a
to do a
Dalai
well
Lama.
check. We need to do a well check on the Hines household.
Right. He's seen a llama?
That's what he said. Y'all. He asked. He said, "Y'all don't see a llama?" I don't see a llama.
You see an ostrich? I
We're
mean,
getting hacked.
is this a
Yeah.
is this a joke?
I don't know. I don't know. Let's move on. Let's
Rapidly.
get into the coronavirus. I need one more beer. I need more beer. So it's a little 93-year-old lady. She's a sweet old lady, apparently.
Olive.
She did this. You know, she's quarantined. She's stay at home.
Quarantine.
She did quarantine. She put this sign. She's holding it up for her neighbors to see, "I need more beer." Well, Coors Light, which is apparently her brand of water that she likes to drink, was kind enough. And do we have the image of the what Coors Light did? We can get to that. We don't have to read the whole story.
They sent her
there's
some.
So they sent her like a year's supply of Coors Light, which is it's about $7.37 worth of beer.
It's not even
But
beer.
she was so happy. Yeah.
As Billy's dad would say, it's like sex in a canoe, effing close to water.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think for Olive, that's one a day.
Yeah, probably.
You think? Don't underestimate her.
Okay.
She probably drank you under the table, Paul.
That's what I'm saying.
She
Take
is
your Irish
93.
ass to
True
school.
enough. Since I'm
So
drinking
what's-
high noon.
What has she got to lose at this point? She's probably slamming 12 packs every
And
hour.
shooting heroin. Yes.
Shooting
Atta
heroin,
girl.
right?
Yeah. She don't care.
Who gives a shit at that point?
She's
93.
93 years old. Yeah.
I'd rob a bank, die
Yeah.
on heroin. Bring it. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
What
Come
are you
on,
gonna do?
then.
You put me in
That's
jail
right,
for life.
Dan. All right. So, next coronavirus story. Police raid closed Liverpool Comedy Club after a live stream mix-up. So this
What?
guy apparently posted, or the comedy club was posting some old stuff. I think I didn't read the article.
With
Of
people
some,
in it.
You're
of
like a
people-
CNN reporter.
yeah.
That's funny.
Comic
I mean,
they were closed due to coronavirus. They're in Liverpool, England, by the way. If you don't know where Liverpool is, it's where the Beatles are from. They posted a stream of an old video with the packed audience, and the cops showed up.
We need to do that.
Yeah,
Let's have
Clever.
a huge party and everybody put their mask on and
Pretend.
Pretend that you're somewhere.
Pretend.
Yeah.
Yep, got it.
So, Matt Markheim's still making these llama comments. He says it's Llamageddon.
He needs to just hold back on the.
I don't know what kind of.
Say it. Say it.
Or Karen.
Karen.
That's
Karen.
that's what Dan said. He said, "I bet her name is Karen."
Hey, that was awesome to look at. We simultaneously drank it. Looked cool.
Yeah.
We're cool.
Usually beside me when we do that. So
we're cool like that.
Cool like
what
that.
else you got? What else you got?
Man, slow down.
Oh man.
I'm excited.
So,
gotta get back to paint.
speculates that stranded kayaker during the Corona breakdown might be Bigfoot.
Oh,
He gets
yeah.
offended by that.
That's him. That's Bigfoot right there. Look,
Oh, yeah.
Uh-huh.
that's Bigfoot.
Do you see the Geico commercial where he's offended by, nobody will take pictures of him anymore because they're taking pictures of their fancy shit?
And they don't know his name's Kevin or Kyle or something.
Daryl. It's Daryl.
Daryl.
Yeah.
He's got very good handwriting.
Right?
Yeah, he's very literate.
Totally
That's
Bigfoot.
great.
Yeah, that's him. That's the Sasquatch right
I
there.
like it.
Oh, is he going to moon him? Oh, I thought he was going to moon him.
Where's he stranded at? How can he be stranded?
He's stranded on a desert isle in New York, apparently.
They actually still have that show, Finding Bigfoot. Like, with all this technology, you think, oh, now, see, they just picked him up in a helicopter.
Look at
Now.
that. So they found Bigfoot. Look at there. Oh, and there's
They
another
found him.
Bigfoot that jumped out of the helicopter to come get him. Look.
It's his wife. It's his
Why is
wife.
he pushing him back? He was
No.
pushing him back a little there.
It's like, you need to go hide, Bigfoot.
Social distancing, that's why.
That's right.
He found him, but then he just
So
put
there
him
you
back. Mm-hmm.
That's great.
Yeah.
So that was a drone that was taking footage of the helicopter, just saying.
Jamaica Bay. Queens.
You get lost in Jamaica Bay.
Come on, man.
Jeez.
The bay.
Yep. What happened to his kayaks? What I want to know.
Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah, apparently. All right, so moving on. Police department, and I forget where this is, in Taneytown, Maryland, begs citizens to wear clothes in public, please.
You passing out free cheeseburgers there in Maryland where you want your public to be?
They just forget to wear clothes.
Right.
Yeah, well, you get, hey, I'm going to tell you what, if it weren't for this show every week, I don't know how often I've showered during this lockdown.
It's wasn't it because somebody was checking the mail with it just in their undies?
Well,
they suggested he not do that.
We talked about that last week, and that was
I thought it was the same guy. No,
I apologized.
Because it's tiny town, right? Or Taney Town?
Taneytown. Nice.
Oh, that goes over well, usually. Yeah.
Well, that is jammies.
We've had deputies get kicked out of our courtroom here in Walton County for having sunglasses on their head.
Wow.
Pretty strict about your attire as you walk into court as a deputy.
Them judges,
my cousin Vinny,
show respect, man.
They do not play. Hey, can I just on a side note here give a shout out to Bob Bounds, Billy Bounds' dad. He has a dad. We won't tell him the story about Grinder. Not that he would know what that is, but Bob Bounds is watching us here.
Sure.
Hey, Bob.
Appreciate that.
Bob.
We appreciate
Thanks for joining us tonight, man.
And if you could picture what Bob Bounds looks like, just say Bob Bounds in a Texas accent, and you got him. Cowboy hat, cowboy boots.
Excellent.
Bob Bounds.
Yep, there you go.
Well,
there you go.
We appreciate him hitting share and then watch party.
Yeah.
I'm sure he knows how to do all that. Mm-hmm.
I just told him how.
Yep. Man told to turn down the music, chase neighbor with a sword.
Ooh.
Oh, that's not me. I apologize. That was Mark Hines that did that last week.
Well, I actually had a call like that last week where a guy was wielding swords in the streets. And that's,
oh boy.
Yes, that's soon to be
Swords,
on
plural?
our swords. Yes, there were two. And there were four. Actually, there were four, but he wasn't wielding them all at the same time, obviously.
Is that a live PD episode that's coming up?
It is. Yes, it is.
Okay,
Yep.
we'll look for that.
Nice.
The episode is called "Say Hello to My Little Sword." So,
Nice.
Nice.
So it was a knife then?
Oh no, it was swords. It was swords. So
It wasn't a dagger.
He pulled out his 9mm and then he was arrested for indecent exposure.
Da, da.
Meh, meh, meh.
All right.
Okay, what's next?
Story.
What else you got?
Couple mistakenly fined for posting old vacation photos during coronavirus lockdown.
I could see that happening.
That's stupid, man. Come on. So obviously, whoever, where's this at? It's in Australia. So,
Well, there's Karens. There's Karens in Australia too. Then.
Well, apparently they're friends with a Karen because this Karen had to blow the whistle on them and say, "Oh, these people are out on vacation." What's funny about this is that the cops just showed up, handed them a ticket, and left.
Oh, wow.
Ask them, hey, were you on vacation yesterday?
Right.
They just hand them a $1,000 ticket and left.
I guess they do things a little differently. And
problem is the photos are a year old.
Yeah.
Here's your ticket. Don't post your pictures because Karen said you're. Yeah. So
How
many
about
Karens.
go away?
They told them not to post any more pictures. So
how about go away? I'll post as many pictures as I want.
Yeah, there you go.
That's Australia.
Yeah.
What else you got?
That's all the news for tonight. Yeah, how'd it go last week with a hot chip?
I will tell you, I would eat it again, right? But the cramps afterwards, after I stood up and walked around for a bit, my stomach was in bits. And it was frightening for a while.
There you go.
I had to sit down.
That's a picture for Paul.
Yeah, there you go.
Podcast last week.
But nothing untoward. If you weren't watching last week, why not? But this is the chip thing in empty box. And it is definitely hot, but it goes away fairly quickly. So
can we reiterate how much that one chip cost you?
Well, with shipping it was like $12.
Holy crap.
Well, I'm sure you can find them cheaper. I just haven't.
Holy crap.
Did you have a holy crap after that? I mean, how was that?
That wasn't bad.
What I hear about,
no,
but
that was not the secret of my success.
Yeah.
It was definitely the cramps.
Did you have them all night or next day or what?
For about an hour.
Oh.
That's not what I heard. I heard through the grapevine that you texted somebody the next morning saying your asshole was on fire.
I did. Well, that's because I had other hot sauce after.
Oh, okay.
Glutton for punishment.
Yeah.
That's exactly right.
I think that we just need to invest and get you more. I mean, I'd like to see you eat more than one, but I don't want to see you die or anything.
Yeah, like a whole bag would work.
No,
I could
but
eat a bag.
hospitalization.
One of those little bags, like little bag of chips you get. There's like 5 in it.
There you go.
What'd the guy do in the video? How many did he eat? Like the whole bag?
He had 32.
Holy crap.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's wrong. And he did say the cramp. See, that was the thing that got cut off last week was the cramp alert.
Well, that video was like 2 hours long, man. We needed an intermission.
They shortened it to 2 minutes and 30 seconds, but even then you got bored.
I did. I got bored as shit. All it was
that's why these upcoming videos are audience engagement, you see.
There you go. All right. So that's a great segue, by the way.
Thank you.
Nice.
So this is Paul's idea. So if it sucks,
completely stolen.
Idea.
So they're videos of things that are going to happen, right? Just like any other video, I suppose. But what I did was I put a stop frame in, and then we got to guess 3 things that might have happened in the video, and one of them's correct. So we get to guess what happens next. You get exactly 30 seconds. That's the time lapse. So the audience can catch up and make their comments.
I need to point out that Helen, or Red, as those who don't know her like we know her, get to call her, says, "Oh, hell you don't. You don't have to live with him." So we apparently can't get him. any more hot stuff. So.
I am a model person to live with.
Yeah.
Model and Paul don't go in the same sentence. I'm just saying.
Yeah. There you go.
Anyway, I'm going to drink my Karen.
All right, so let's do this. Let's watch these videos.
All right, I don't know which order they're in, so. All right, so what happens next? Does the strap hit the dog? Does the dog bite the woman, or does the strap hit his lady parts?
Hit the
lady parts. Sorry.
So
one of these is right.
Answer? We can't answer right now.
Yeah, you can.
Oh,
I think it hits the lady parts.
I'm gonna say she snaps it and hits the dog, or the dog.
Bites.
Maybe the dog goes right up on the coochie pie.
I think there was a cheating one here because there wasn't any of it. Ow!
Shit.
I called it.
The dog's like, "What the hell, lady?"
What's wrong
the
with you?
Dog's like,
man?
"Whatever, not this again."
Here, let me lick it.
Are you dead? Are you dead, Mom? I gotta eat your face.
It really got her good in the face.
Yeah.
She bleeding?
So not the lady part.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Wait, play it.
Where's it going?
Ow!
Where's it going?
So it's none of the above then, right? That wasn't an option, was it?
That was a cheaty one.
Okay.
Why is it going off the screen?
No.
Oh, I see.
Ow!
Okay.
That'll
Anyway,
teach you to work out,
hopefully they had enough time there to answer.
right?
So just go A, B, or C real quick.
There. Yeah, the answer's coming in now.
Oh, okay. The answer is C.
What is it?
Nah.
Eh.
I think we should let them run. We got to get snappy on this stuff.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
Paul's got
This
hot sauce to eat.
What? This one was my favorite. So
What the hell is it?
they're cooking a turkey. So
I thought that was a dog.
Me too.
No,
Holy shit! What are they doing to that puppy, man?
So they covered the can in wood and stuff. So here's your choices. So either it was A, it was cooked beautifully, or B, it blows up, or C, it's a little over.
Well, my scientific mind tells me to answer, but I'll refrain.
I think it's a little overcooked. I don't think it blows up because I don't see any fuel that would be that would cause that.
Doesn't it look cooked already?
Well, it could be air buildup, and that's the spices they put on it.
Oh.
So here we go.
So here we go. Here's the reveal.
Well, you know. Oh.
We learned
Have you
a valuable
ever seen
lesson.
anything as overcooked as that in your life?
I don't think so.
How long did they leave it in there?
Well, apparently long enough, because all the ashes are gone and everything.
Look at that is
Look at that thing. So I guess the answer is C.
Okay.
And a visual there.
There you go.
People are getting very good at guessing on these, I would tell you.
Yeah.
This next one's a little trickier.
All right, let's go on to the next one.
All right. Uh-oh.
There's lots of choices on this one.
All right.
This idiot trying to get on. Actually, the sound on this one's pretty good because the guy's laughing hilariously.
What?
So what happens next? The guy falls off the other side, or the camel spits at him, or the other camels attack.
I hope the other camels attack.
I hope so too. That I mean, poor guy, but I hope that happens.
That would be freaking amazing. I would love to see that.
His friend that's filming it is just losing
Maybe
his
Mark
stuff.
Hines' imaginary llamas attacked.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean,
So I think it's A because I haven't seen this one.
what makes you think you can climb on the neck? Really?
I know. That's what I was wondering about.
That's not. Oh, he's like limber.
What's he doing?
What is he? Why are you riding? Oh, yes.
Yep. Here comes the other camel.
I love it.
That's quite the camel too, isn't it? He's pretty beefy, that one.
Yeah, that's a big old camel.
It seems like they've messed up
Not yet.
too.
That's awesome.
So it was C again, I noticed.
Yep. It would.
Look at this doorknob.
I don't know if Fred's referring to the chicken or the camel, but she said that was Paul's ass after the chip.
I'm pretty sure it was not the camel.
Oh yeah, he's messing with his honey. That's what's
Now
going on.
get off my girl's neck,
That thing's
mofo.
like muscly.
I know. He's
That's
a
a
buff
beefy.
camel.
That's a beefy camel.
Maybe that's his girlfriend.
It's a big old beefy camel toe.
You know what? Actually, I think that camel was on Grinder.
Billy would know.
He's just shaking his head.
Yeah.
He is such a buff camel. It's so weird.
And I
It
do
is.
appreciate
Look
the
at
guy for filming this landscape.
Right.
Yeah.
And then not helping his friend by any means, but just continuing to.
Oh,
Yeah,
you just-
absolutely. You're on
you
your
just
own,
gotta
pal.
sit back and watch that.
Yep, you're on your own.
Are camels normally that buff?
Yeah, they've got huge toes too.
That's what Mark says.
I'd actually said that a minute ago, but nobody heard it. So.
Oh,
This one's kind of tricky.
What happens next? Man gets bit. Seal throws up. Seal falls. I'm going
he's gonna
with
roll.
C here.
Yeah, I'm going with
See,
C.
see again.
Rolling down that.
I didn't realize they didn't mix up the answers.
I like his ducky shoes or what I forget what those called. We wore
Duck
them in
boots.
Okay, definitely seal. C.
Seal.
Seal
Definitely,
C.
definitely a seal.
Isn't that a sea lion?
It might be a walrus.
Yeah, what is it?
He
It's a
falls.
seal.
Oh, snap.
Oh, he go.
He gone. He's out there.
Goodbye.
I can watch that.
He was dizzy now.
I can watch that for an hour.
Yeah.
It's a sea lion, right?
Yeah, I think it's a sea lion.
It's pretty big, isn't it?
Or a quarantine seal that got pretty overweight since he's been quarantined.
Well, think how long it took him to get up there.
Yeah,
I
forever.
know, poor thing. Damn it.
Yeah. I
He
think
just
he did.
wanted some. He just wanted some loving, and there he goes.
That's
Damn
right.
it. See,
That's right. Okay, let's move on.
All right.
Watermelon.
uh-uh.
What happens next?
Yeah. So
I
either
think
the
he-
trunk closes on him, or he kicks the watermelon in disgust, or something
me,
falls on him.
I feel like there should be a D, and he's just gonna slip and fall on his ass again.
Yeah.
But that's not an option. So, something falls on him. See again.
I think Karen falls on him.
Karen should.
I think I'm going to go against the grain this time. He tries to kick it.
Slipped and fall.
Nice.
There you go. Yep.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh!
Language.
Wow.
Language.
Language. Did Paul
Yeah,
say
B.
that?
Yeah, he did.
What the hell?
Lot. Is that one of those kids from that Asian pop group that's real popular now?
Oh, could be.
The quarantines? The COVID?
BTS. I think they're called BTS or something.
I thought
My
they were about
daughter's into
16 or something.
The poor Asian community, by the way, they're getting so berated just for
They're
being
getting hammered. They're getting hammered.
God.
All right, let's move on to this week's funny vids and pics and memes. So this first one is how we're looking at each other around the house now.
That's right.
Yep. That's
If
happening.
I put this watch.
Right.
Love that movie.
in
What movie
this
was
watch.
it?
Pulp
What
Fiction.
movie was it? Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction.
I like his walk-in freezer.
Okay, move on. Before we get any more walking jokes. Challenging Jesus to a fight.
Yes.
I don't want to alarm anybody, but I think this church has just challenged Jesus to a fight.
Jesus. Click,
Clock.
clock,
Parking lot.
clock. I
Right.
love it.
Yes.
On the playground by the flag.
Then we could add some wrestling. Wasn't it a wrestling one last week?
Yeah, and the church and the gospel singing and wrestling.
Yes, we need that to make that happen in the community immediately.
Well, everybody's. It's. I need a haircut. I know a lot of people need a haircut. Here's some of the quarantine haircuts right here. Oh Lord, that's huge.
Hey,
You got
It's actually a Freeport haircut, number 3.
Yeah, that's it.
On a normal, without 14.
Yeah, oh,
there's more haircuts than the 3.
Yeah, there are. There
no
were,
idea.
but I don't know if we're gonna get them.
I think Billy's about to resort to one of these haircuts. He's had it. He came home today saying, "I need the goddamn barber to open."
I think it's going to be 3. You could do the mullet.
Okay. Is that the best we can do, John?
Oh, there you go.
All right, so you got the YouTube lied to me, where you try to take you watch to see how it cuts your hair. You
That's
got the cheap clippers broke. I'm never going to financially recover from this. That's from the Tiger King documentary.
Yep.
Right.
The Crystal Maze. I don't quite understand that one.
Crystal Maze. No.
Sick fade, bro. The wife had a go at it. That dude's got his hair messed up. The Christ has risen, which I think is what I'm going for. And then the RoboCop.
Uh-huh.
I like it.
That's your lockdown haircuts right there, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, that's right.
All right, moving on. It's not as funny as I thought it would be.
I think it's hilarious.
Oh, look at that.
It's How to Train to Be a Karen. Let's watch this.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Step 1, dress the part.
Excellent, Sandy's.
Uh-huh.
Step 2, find the right glare.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I think you could pull this off.
Step 3, protect the neighborhood. That's the Karen that called.
Yep.
Call the waiter, snap if you need to. Call the waiter, snap if you need to.
Oh, boy.
Never be satisfied. Ew.
Uh-huh.
Well, that's Pino.
Ew.
Ugh.
Oh.
Oh.
Use clothing to convey emotion.
Well, that's why you need a cardi.
Perfect the phrase, I'd like to speak to the manager, please.
Paul, you need to dress up as a Karen next week, I think.
That's why Cardi B is called Cardi B.
Oh.
If she knew she was named after a cardigan, she'd probably change it.
Yeah.
Cardi B.
She is not a good influence, that lady.
No, she's an idiot.
Next up's a video. This is the best Corona lockdown video of all time, right here.
Of all time. Let's see.
Interview. Yeah, best interview.
Police in New Orleans clearing out Bourbon Street, breaking developments in the coronavirus pandemic.
Look, I can understand it both ways. I understand it, but everybody acting like the coronavirus is just so much of a big deal. Everybody scared and everything. I'm just saying, I played a hell of a joke on these people at work. Yeah. Look, I locked the door from the outside. They was in there having lunch. I walked in the room. I said, achoo! You should have seen them running, trying to get out the windows out of that thing. I said, hold up. Wait a minute. Something ain't right. They was in there sweating like a snowman in hell. Look, I just can't wait till you get back to the days where you can stick your in somebody's ass and not have to wash your hands afterwards. You know, now you gotta go ahead and drink a whole bottle of sanitizer before you do anything. The coronavirus is not that damn serious, y'all. Hey, don't do that.
That's great. Best interview ever.
Yep.
So there you go.
That's right up there with hide your kids, hide your wife. Yeah, that's good. That's fantastic.
Most definitely.
I would love to go back to the days where you don't have to wash your stuff before you put it in somebody's.
Yeah, that's right.
What did Red have to say? I don't have my glasses on.
She said that do not encourage Paul. And
whatever
she
that
had
means.
Karen, how she got sick, a bad rep. How do you
I don't need any encouragement.
Karen. I want to see him dress up as a Karen.
Oh, I
Be
see.
fantastic.
I see that now. And I wasn't thinking that direction, but I will now.
He's halfway there.
There you go. So, all right, you know that they say that with this lockdown that it's kind of cleared up the atmosphere a little bit and kind of alleviated a lot of smog. Now you can actually see. Waiting on
the coal mine.
Waiting on it.
Yeah, you can see the coal mine.
You can see the Nothing Scripted logo.
Yep.
For miles, you can see it from the Funiac.
Yeah.
Finally. Finally.
It's not going to work? Okay. That's terrible.
Man.
This is a terrible show.
Oh,
All right. So you can actually see the Star Wars opening crawls in the sky.
Finally.
Yeah. How about that? Isn't that amazing?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Wes, I hear that you can buy the little baby Yoda stuffed animal and come December.
I haven't seen that yet.
But then there's pre-orders right now to where you can buy the animatronic baby Yoda, and he does all the things like he does in the movie. I had a coworker who's a huge Star Wars fan tell me that they have pre-ordered theirs. So
I didn't know that. I need to get on that.
There's your insider information about the baby Yoda.
Hey, I appreciate that.
The animatronic one where he does all the, when he sleeps, he does the little baby noises that he makes, and his head goes back and he does all the eye movements and all that. So pre-order.
I need to get on that. I'm going to get that. That's going to be my Father's Day gift.
That's supposed to come out in October, so you better get on that.
Nice.
That's the information.
Well, hey guys, we want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. We want to thank the Llama for sitting in as our fourth co-host.
I thought it was an alpaca.
That's right.
And we want to thank John for pushing and mashing buttons and stuff. And thank each of you for doing your part to, watch the show, all 13 of you. And
left. See if we'd done those videos sooner.
You think so? I think
right after the joke.
Those jokes, we might have gotten a lot more viewers.
Audience engagement went up.
Yeah, well, whatever. Yeah, the anger button is not really engagement, in my opinion. But so everybody, thanks for watching the show. We'll see you next week on Nothing Scripted.
I miss you guys.